Peter did a horrible job on my.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in week 1 as these two teams.
Because he wouldn't feel right, wouldn't he?
It's the Seahawks going up against the Jaguars.
So you restarted, Chris? Look at he lost his CPU. Oh.
Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this opening week matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never.
Dang, Tech about to start 1-0.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I don't know. Yeah, he still got to play Steel twice.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a
That's a dot move.
Who can finish with power.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And that linebacker group today.
That is not letting me take it off today.
Preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite
got
unit.
first.
I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
Yeah, that's not taking this way. Maybe it's fucking up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Oh, smooth swerving back. Video close. Yeah, he just swerved. No. That's the. Let me find out if he can swerve.
Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards.
Yeah, we need to fill Saints.
I have a.
People continue to scout players. They really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch.
This dude got a pass interference. That's why he got his touchdown.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man,
So dudes can just throw it up and pray and just get pass interference.
big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Blake Bortles taking it in. And the Jags have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. With his first carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side, Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Stop.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Yeah. That's why I said I gotta use her.
Back on the field, a terrific combination of speed and strength.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home.
Like I said, I got somebody.
Right in the face of him, puts him down.
Let's take it inside his own 40.
Monkey.
Call out a 44-yard punt, 5
Monkey.
Turn, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays.
Them came in clutch. Yo, these.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd down now after the incompletion. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On play action, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You know it's not an easy job to get catch passes. That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Can't do it, boss. Gun line, boss.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Bortles to throw for it on fourth down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it.
What? Who said that?
They're going to take over the football. Seattle now ready to march out of the
He was like, please, thank you. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it no more. Thank you. I couldn't do it. You niggas is good.
Who said that? I want to know. I've never heard something like that. Someone said, thank you for booting me.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
4?
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change.
He to the Rams.
If someone's trying to throw the
Wait.
ball, and you can put pressure on
For
them,
what?
that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being
Those things got approved?
before taking the hit, but incomplete. Will the defense dial up the pressure?
Oh.
Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Oh.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What?
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football. As
He
we
said
begin
his computer
quarter
can't.
number 2.
What?
They've got it 2nd
He
and
said
10 to start things out.
Oh.
The pistol. Now Bortles escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw
Man,
this
why
over
y'all
in the way of
why
the
y'all
security
subbing so
crew.
bad? Stop subbing.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Yeldon, the lone running back. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles on the move to his left. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long?
What are you watching, bro?
Big time pressure.
Oh.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, Warrior season wasn't a fluke, guys.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Bortles. And his pass incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go now. 39.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup at 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time
What?
plays.
What's wrong with number 1?
I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Flush to his right. This will be caught at the 2.
No, what's wrong with number 1?
Their dangerous wide receiver. 31 yards.
Bruh.
And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys,
He just lost.
Let's go.
He just
Because they still
lost.
have an opportunity to make things happen.
He just lost.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense.
Yeah, you let him throw it up and pray.
Ended in a big drop.
Oh, the boosted player. The boosted player. The boosted player.
And second and
That's
10, he'll look to
that's the
throw
boosted
again.
player.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
You can't get you can't get mad about
But
that.
this
That's the
will get
boosted
out
player.
of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Oh, that
It was
was
palpable on the sideline. The friend there.
damn.
No doubt about it.
That's GG. All you gotta say is GG.
What the fuck? Hmm. It wasn't that bad. Shit. TJ signed me out of my account.
Bruh.
That's TJ for you.
Yeah, shit. I mean, he won't mind.
I'll trade in Raven Fox, or you don't trade with your division.
Nah, he
Oh,
just fucks him.
I'll trade.
What you giving up? Shit. What you giving up? Talent. Talent. I was saying user talent. Shit. Yeah, right. See, I need some of that. I need all that shit.
Oh yeah,
Really?
99 speed. Yeah, his receiver is going. His linebackers. He can. You don't have to use it at linebacker. He could
Mm.
go foot to foot with the receiver, your fastest receiver. Oh, then that's GG. That is a walking nano.
That's bullshit. Hmm.
Yeah, that's it. I don't trust you. I don't shoot you.
Hello, everyone.
Ranger.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Jaguars.
Hmm.
The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the
Bitch,
skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville
yeah.
Jaguars.
So Raven Fox, where you train over there? I'm on one of those corners.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield.
That 6'4".
They'll give
Yeah,
it to him here.
yeah. You train
Across
that
the
6'4"?
30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point.
What you need?
Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
On second down.
Oh my God! So Tech starting off 1-0 without playing the game.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd
That's
down
crazy. This
just a
dude
yard to
started
go.
off 1-0
Once
without
again,
playing the game.
leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them. They found some good space
You
for the
say he
guy
should get a
carrying the
force
ball.
win.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Home set. Home set. I should get the fourth win though.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the
This
gaps
nigga's still
with
asking
the
for it.
line of scrimmage to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. This is taken around the 12.
I mean, there's only 7 people in this party. Why y'all calling a roll call for?
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Tell him you gotta jump up and down like a monkey to get in.
Bruh, he really had negative 12 passing yards.
Bortles now on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete.
That's what I hate about fucking Super. He is not dumb.
Steph, it's okay. Just start off on 1. Who you play week 2? Just look forward to that game.
Yeah, I gave him his points. It's 14-9.
Field goal block?
What field goal block? Did it come out as a field goal block? Oh. Oh, he want me to field goal block. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver, 75 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have.
I know, right? Maybe I caught something. Shit.
They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back on the field.
You need me to do it in a few seconds.
On their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that.
I loved it. I loved it.
It
was great.
With the offensive coordinator and the head coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Bortles. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns.
I thought he was in Atlanta.
Underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team,
now he ring chasing. Now he ring chasing.
At least. Right now he's showing no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
And you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed Intended pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, and excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that 1st down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the 1st quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me one. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he comes back with one complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Rawls. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them up and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction down.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
First down, this is Rawls. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Jags. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Yeldon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You got them backed up, and you let them out.
And take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. 1st and 10. Here's Bortles. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 43 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Their dangerous wide receiver. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Three yards left to grab here on third down. And he motions the wide receiver. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback. So they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So 2nd and 10 here. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd down and 4. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles. I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now they're in the hurry-up, so the D-line's going to spread out. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. One receiver left, three to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good catch there and a first down for the offense.
Excellent awareness by the receiver to know where the first down marker was.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Rawls. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Again, it's Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it in.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this. And got his man complete. 30, the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So it was fourth down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. Fourth down, they're going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love...